Welcome back to Agrarian Guys 2. Hello, Rolf.
Hello.
Yay. So, as promised,
Yay.
we are going to put this big node into use. Mostly for the purposes of crystallization. And to do that, we need to change this V at the moment. So, right now, this is a normal V that you get in nodes. But we need to turn it into something called CentiV. And to do that, we actually need a different type of node stabilizer called a node transducer. And I have got at least a couple of the bits here, so it does require a node stabilizer in itself. And let's see how much of this we already have crafted. Everything but the redstone comparator, so that should be fine. We got the quartz. There we go. So there's a red. I'll make a couple actually because it'll be good to have around. And the transducer. There we go, and hopefully my wand has got enough in it, which it doesn't. Oh, it does have enough. So there we go, transducer, and I'm going to steal a block of redstone as well. And very easily, this transducer just goes. Let me build up. Apparently, it's not as easy. I could fly actually, but I'm being lazy. Because I'm wearing the wrong armor at the moment. I'm wearing the Formcraft stuff to make the recipes cheaper. And you'll see that right now it's done nothing, which is what I'd expect. And you've got flight on you, right? So yeah, can you fly up there and put the redstone on? So with a redstone signal, this is going to change. And all of our beloved V is now being drained completely. In fact, we now have nothing. It's all gone. No.
Aww. No.
So eventually we're going to want another transducer, and we're probably going to link it to this deconstruction table. But when we do another transducer, we'll do one with something with like all the aspects, like one of these does. But I'm not worried about that right now. The important thing right now is that I get the crystallization going, which is what I was hoping for. So this takes about 30 seconds or so to do its thing. Is it worth watching it? Probably not. So you can shout when it starts doing something, Rolf. Oh, it just
shout.
There we go. That's not bad, is it? Look, I thought it was going to be a rank 9, but rank 8's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Not sure what we're going to use the aqua for, but I just really wanted a really solid Terra node. So that'll become clear why in a short while. So now we're going to look at crystallizing. So for crystallizing, it's partly using our chemical furnaces and alembics. So that'll be my next thing, is to... can you do me a favour? Can you fill this wand for me? That would be useful. And I am going to...
I work first.
Thank you. Grab myself a cauldron here. Did I not give you my wand? Or are you using your own? I got a wand in my hand. Yeah. Oh, you gave me another.
Yeah.
A filled one. Okay, cool. So place that back in there. And what was it? I was after the arcane furnace.
This one is mine now.
Okay, cool, good. Oh, well, chemical furnace, not quite the same wording, but similar. Looks like I'm missing the crucible and an actual furnace. So let me just make a couple of actual furnaces then. Have them ready and waiting.
Got a crucible?
Yes, I have a crucible on me. So there's the furnace part of it. And then I don't think we're going to need that many alembics. But maybe I will make the full 4. Because I think it works better with all 4. And oh, actually, I've pre-built the filters, so I've got some V filters there. And just put the filters in like so. And as I said, I wanted 4, so hopefully I've got enough buckets in here for 4. I do. And then finally, we want something called the crystallizer, which is this thing here. It's an Menchii crystallizer. There's a few parts of this recipe. The most complex of which is this alchemical construct. And we've used alchemical constructs in previous playthroughs. But why am I missing so much? Essentially tubes and valves. Okay. So we do have some valves and some tubes. There we go. I might need to make some more tubes in a minute.
Oh, I'll make some if I can.
I'm kind of using the thing here. And this plank actually needs to be a particular type of plank. I think it needs to be great wood. So I'll do that in my own inventory. Like so. I think that lives in the middle. So let me just check that recipe again. So it's the crystallizer. Into this. I think this is the recipe. There we go. Alchemical construct. And then let's see how much of this we have. Okay, so what we need is a couple of balance shards that I'd pre-made, which goes in here. The alchemical construct. And what goes in the bottom for this crystallizer? I forget. Oh, one more tube. Okay, good. Alright, can you make me some more Menchii tubes then while I get started on this? That would be helpful.
Yeah, sure.
Brilliant. Thank you. So, near this setup here where we've got our energized node, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a small wall here that is going to be used to hang a relay on in a moment. And I guess we can do it over here. That'd be good. Yeah, over here should be fine. And then our 4 alembics. Like so. And have you got some tubing for me? Okay, thank you. And this tubing, what we're going to do, I've only made one crystallizer at the moment. Oh, and you put the V relay up. Okay, cool. So we're just going to... I'm not sure this is going to work, but we'll try. Attach all of these. And I guess I'm just going to place it over here. Oh, I'll get rid of that in a minute. And on top, we're going to put our crystallizer. And I think you put a chest on top, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Got one, or shall I place it on top?
Yeah, if you place it on top, that would be useful. Okay, cool. So again, I've pre-made some alimentum. And I'm just going to dump some cobble just to show this in action. And what you should see is that this will start cooking the cobble and placing it in. And you can see already it's put a V relay over here, and you can see it's grabbing some of the terra. And that is speeding this up. And because actually this process is normally really slow. And you can see it's turning it into these crystallized essences. And now by breaking this down, I'm getting Perdicio and Terra in singular form. So normally when you try and you've seen us use this before, and we've been crafting stuff, and we end up having like extra junk left over, and you end up with crappy taint everywhere. Now we can actually break down the materials beforehand and get exactly what we need and only what we need, and then store like the rest in essence form for maybe a different craft later. So it's going pretty well. What I'd normally do under this setup is have several crystallizers all in a row up here, all sucking from this one node, and we should be able to get loads going at once. So yeah, it's not the best at the moment, but yeah. I was doing it quick because I only really had enough stuff for one crystallizer, and I just wanted to show it in action. Meanwhile, I believe in our quest book, in our formcraft stuff, we should have a quest complete for solidifying the remains, which is giving us some files of Essentia that I can store, which I'll just place in here for now. So it's a pretty simple build right now to grab us our crystallized essences. As I say, they will definitely come in useful. What else do I want to do? There's something else that was in my head that I was going to do, and I've forgotten what it was. Oh well.
Brain fart.
Yeah, I did just have a massive brain fart there. I knew it was something to do with the quest book. I saw something in the quest book for, oh, I'm going to make that. There we go, I know what it is. So even though I'm not going to use it right this second, I really want to make the last part of the V kind of group of things. And that's the V charge relay. So what I'm going to do is grab this recipe here, get some great wood rods, and let's see, where's the... I've already got a spare V relay in there. Can't find the relay thing. Oh, here it is, charge relay. There we go, and there gives us a V charge relay. So what you'd normally do, in fact I can put it on here even though it's going to be crappy right now, but I can place it on top of our arcane work table, and you can see it's formed a connection already. And if we place, do you want to, I'll grab my wand, here we go. I'm going to place my wand into this bench, and you'll see that it's charging up, but the only things it's actually charging up right now is Terra and Aqua, because that's the only things that we've got in this node, which is fine. You know, we're actually going to put another node and hooked up into the system at a later point, but you know, this is really here to power this, and I just wanted the V charge relay so that I could do oh, that's interesting. I don't actually have the quest for it unlocked. I thought I did for the V charge relay. Oh well. Well, regardless, that's fine. I mean, like, we can use it in for later when the quest does become free, so that's fine. All right. Well, short blast episode on this one. So you know, we've got a crystallization thing. At some point off camera, we'll be extending this out so it's a little bit more powerful, and crystallizing several things, aspects at once. And that way we can actually put it to really good use later. But I think for now, if you've enjoyed the episode, please leave a rating, and comments are always enjoyed by me and Rolf, as we do read them all. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.